It's already in the past. Already happened, man. Can't worry about that.
They always say the windshield's bigger than the rear view for a reason.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I love that.
I've never heard that one.
I don't know
That's
who
good.
said that. I said
It's like a Les Brown thing. Yeah, right. As far as I know, Richie said it. Yeah.
But I believe the great is still yet to come. I won't stop fighting, man, until I'm done.
Those of you know me know I'm a big fan of Shark Tank. So while I'm working out, I must have seen, I don't know, getting pretty close to every episode. So Mr. Wonderful, who, for those of you who don't know, is really not all that wonderful. He can be mean, but he said to one of the people on that show that, you know what, happiness can't buy money. And everybody laughed, like the panel laughed, Mark Cuban laughed. But you know what? Harvard did a study on money can't buy happiness, right? And guess what? It can't. But with that said, it turns out that people the people that have the most money are typically the happiest. So
in some cases.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
typically, like there are
Yeah.
plenty of
A little bump curve.
yes, there are plenty of rich, unhappy people. I'll give you that for sure.
I've worked at enough golf courses to find that one out.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. Some country club people are generally not. Yeah. Anyway, well, that'll be a story for another, like an outtake or a blooper story. But yes, true. So, we did a short the other day, and you and I discussed that also. It was, do what makes you happy, and I happen to think that's some of the worst advice ever given because. Like I said, I like bourbon. I like red meat. Like cigars. Like most of the things I'd like that make me happy would kill me within a year. So somehow that just didn't seem to resonate with me. Now, as David said, people view happiness differently. I mean, I get that. I'm not saying I want you to be unhappy, but what I am saying is, from my experience, the people that set their goals higher. The people that strive to make themselves the best version of themselves, and that doesn't always mean wealthy, are the people that are the happiest. So what I did the one year, I don't even know where I got it from. I stole it from another program somewhere. But I had 12 number one high school players on our team at Rutgers. And I said, each week one player has to get up and say, what would making the national championships mean to you, and what are you prepared to do to get there? And to me, that was a way of goal setting. That was a way of getting people to focus. Because we had Spencer Broad on not too long ago, and he was talking about specific focus, staying in the present. So I think goal setting is a way to do it, or a form of, I guess, meditation and whatnot. So I guess I'll throw it to the dashing Richie Stoltz first. You would agree, right? I mean, you can't be happy if you're not at least trying to achieve some kind of mental clarity and on what you want to do. So again, we didn't discuss this beforehand, folks. I'm just throwing this stuff out there as I go. What to you, like what mentally do you need to do to get yourself in your zone to make you, I guess, on the hierarchy of being happy, whether it be sports, personal, you tell me.
So, for me to be happy, I want to see some sort of success. Now, obviously, there's other things in happiness, but we're going to talk success here. And the best way for me to get to that is to set the priorities. Set my priorities right. And we talked about it a little bit, 2 weeks ago, I think, where I talked about prioritizing, what I have to get done opposed to what I want to do. Yeah. And one of those being, go hang out with Bob and watch the Peabody's Wayback Machine.
Yes.
Live in concert.
Gordon, we know you're watching, so yes. We're roadies, yes.
Or going home and editing. Or, trying to get enough sleep. because I do not get enough sleep at all.
Yeah, that's a
But-
commonality between you and I, man. I just,
Text me at 3 in the morning and I respond right back.
Right,
Oh,
I
brother.
know.
All three of us respond.
Right. Yeah, and there was a woman I was talking to there for a while, and I told her that I texted you guys at 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, you know, you really shouldn't do that, you know, because like if my boss texted me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be unhappy. I'm like, they're up.
Yeah.
Like,
We
we're up. You know, that's what we do. I mean, there's no way you get. I mean, that's just me. You get anywhere in life just being complacent. So, all right. So DMG, let's throw this to you. In your own personal experience, what gives you the most focus? Like, what is your pre-shot routine of life that brings you happiness?
I guess, especially after talking meditation and stuff, just staying present. I find that when I start thinking back on past things, it's detrimental. You know, I start overthinking things. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? And it's already in the past. It already happened, man. Can't worry about that.
They always say the windshield's bigger than the rear view for a reason.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
I love that. Who said,
I've never heard that
I don't
one.
know
That's
who
good.
said that. I said
It's like a Les Brown thing.
Richie
Yeah,
said.
right. As far as I know, Richie said it. Yeah. I saw that somewhere. That's so true, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was also thinking, like, people's definition of happiness is different, but that short-term happiness is way different than the long-term happiness, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yes, and
I call short-term instant gratification.
Yeah.
Which you know, that is, I guess, more of the bourbon and cigar type
Yes.
mentality. Like
Yes.
that's instant gratification. But you're correct. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
if you
sorry.
stay up late, you have drinks, you're happy that night. Next morning, you got to wake
Depends
up.
on how deep your hands up, but yeah.
The next morning you don't feel too good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I gotta live. Yeah, never mind. She's gonna make fun of me.
PG podcast.
Yes.
Oh, they don't make fun of you in front of you.
No. That's right. That's what from Caddyshack. Yeah. As far as you know.
Glass of bourbon, ha ha. My bourbon, ha ha. My bourbon, ha ha. Alcohol. Because no great story ever started with, I'll have a salad.